Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, I am joined by the one, the only Damien. Damien, what's up, my dude? How are you, brother?
Wait, that's me. Hey, what's up?
That is, in fact, you, dude. That is, in fact, you. Crazy to think about.
I'm doing great today.
Good, man. I'm glad to hear it. So Damien and I thought it would be fun to chat about Fatigue Victor. For everybody who does not know, Damien finished 11th, right? 11th?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could hear it in his voice. 11th at Pro Tour Yokohama, even though he didn't sound very excited about it. I understand he didn't top 8, but still 11th is nothing to shake your head at. Playing Fatigue Victor in Classic Constructed. So we're going to be talking about Fatigue Victor tonight, and just kind of covering its place in the meta and maybe how Victor fits into the meta moving into Omens and US National season. Somebody did ask, Bringe asked if we were going to take a look at spoilers. I was going to pull up spoilers, and then I realized that I am currently using my Discord as a place for Damien's picture to behold. And if I move Discord, you all will not be able to see Damien while we take a look at spoilers. So we might skip on spoilers tonight so that we can make sure that we are keeping Damien on the screen. But regardless. So Damien, let's start out. Let's talk about a little bit about Fatigue Victor. You know, Victor is a deck that's come and gone from the meta. It's been pretty powerful, and it's also been pretty meh at different times. Tell me what made you land on Fatigue Victor for the PT and why you felt like it was a good pick.
Okay, so as you know, I started the Billings deck when they revealed high current currency. I remember messaging you about it.
Yep, sure did.
Came out. Yeah, the moment that card came out, I started building the deck. I remember I tried to get you to help me. You wanted to. We talked about it for a while, but we were like, man, this Phi character just kind of new card, and then we put it on the back burner. I resumed it a little while later, but I couldn't. I had like a number of Fatigue decks I could end up playing. I was between Pleiades, Victor, and Fatigue Vincent for the Pro Tour. And Pleiades couldn't beat Victor consistently enough, and Vincent had too high of a skill ceiling for me to want to play 7 rounds with the deck. Not 7 rounds, like 4 rounds. 5? I didn't want to play it in CC. It was a very hard deck to play.
Okay.
Because you have to like keep track. You have to like you're trying to like fatigue with like 3 intellect. It's like really weird.
Sure.
But I ended up on Victor because it had the best of the 3 decks that I thought about bringing. So I just thought it was pretty good in every set.
Okay. I mean, you know, having a good matchup spread is definitely a good place to be when you are going into a tier 4. Let's see if we can turn Damien up just a little bit here. If his audio is quiet, we'll turn Damien up. Let's see. That should help a little bit next time Damien says something. You know, having a good spot into the meta is always a good place to be. You know, I feel like a lot of people that play card games are constantly like, where can I hedge this meta? Where can I find an edge here? You know, try to like get some points into this matchup or that matchup and so on and so on. And I feel like Fatigue Victor was something that started to become a little popular a little bit before PT. I feel like we kind of started to see the idea bouncing around. You know, there were some people who were on like the Clash cards, and I think early iterations of your deck were on the Clash cards, like the yellow Clash cards, to be able to play as 4 blocks consistently. And it feels like the later versions have tried to pivot away from that, you know, just leaning into good, efficient 4 blocks, trying to play Goldmane Estate. And like that's really the game plan. But you have a few cards that stand out to me that we're going to talk about it. One of them I'm sure you're super ready for is cut a long story short.
Oh yeah, this card has Tower, and every time I show people this card, they like ask me how it gets Tower, and then immediately go, "Nope, that's a stupid question." It happens every time. They go, "How do you get Tower?" And I'm like, "Goldmane Estate," and they're like, "Oh, it all makes." So sometimes near the end of the game, you need to gain a bit of space to resolve multiple gold mains in one turn. And to do that, you can throw like a cut for 14, 17, 22. Your opponent has to fold their whole hand. They don't have a choice.
Okay.
And that gives you like for example, let's say I start the turn with like 9 or 10 mites, and I draw up like 2 gold main estates. I can go gold main estate, and then play a cut a long story short for like 14, 15, and my opponent has to give me their entire hand, and they cannot respond. They can't like crack back at me while I make 25 mites or what have you. It lets you. It gives you enough space to just close the game instantly.
Okay. So do you find yourself pitch stacking it, a little bit later in the game?
Yeah, it's a yellow. It's really easy to pitch stack. It swings like your shield beater with another yellow or a blue, activates tectonic plating, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. I'm here for it.
And it is a card I actively try to pitch stack. Yes.
Okay. No, that makes a lot of sense. Stacking that with the states. Maybe not even so much pitch stacking it, but the value of just being able to pitch it, and then when you play Remembrance from there, it's kind of already pitch stacked a little bit because your deck's pretty thin, so it should line up well.
Oh, there's also one more use for it. You like arsenal it with a bunch of mites, and your opponent like tries to strip your whole hand, and they take your whole hand, and then you play 30 from arsenal, and they have to give you their whole hand.
Oh, I mean, listen, anytime you can take the opponent's hand, that's always going to be a good thing.
They're like, I got rid of your hand. You can't do anything. I'm like 30 from arsenal.
Did you get a chance to watch any of Calling Rotterdam this past weekend?
I watched some of it.
Okay. So Calling Rotterdam had one fatigue victor in top 8, but there were 3 total victors in top 8, and the other 2 would what I would call the regular, clashing, just regular mid-range victor that we're used to seeing everywhere. How do you feel like this fatigue victor deck pairs up against regular victor?
I think you're favored.
Okay. What makes you favored in this matchup?
So your whole deck is to get 2 gold main estates faster. So normal victor is going to have to play their normal game plan. They're going to have to attack you. So what you're going to end up doing, you're going to end up blocking most of your hand every turn to activate tectonic plating. You'll get to the situation where you have less cards in your deck to them. That's what you want. They'll have like 40 cards. You'll have like 20. Which means that when you start casting your Remembrance, you'll see your gold mains almost immediately. While if they try to do it, it takes forever for them to do it. So you're actually trying to thin out your deck the entire game. You present a clean 60. I've had some victors try to I go tectonic plating pass, and even if I could swing a hammer, I just tectonic and pass. Because you don't attack into them, they play test of strength and stuff, you get really punished for doing that. But some of them have tried to tectonic pass into me, but I end up just casting these useless cards out of my hand. I'm like, Oasis your hammer, play a sense weakness, pass. I filtered my deck way faster than you ever could.
The idea of playing the Victor Mirror and my opponent going pitch a card to tech plating and then cast sense weakness and pass is hilarious. That
happened to the Pro Tour.
Really?
Yeah, I was playing in day 2. I played against Metal, and I activate tectonic and pass, and he goes tectonic pass, and I go tectonic terrace under pass, and he goes, oh no, and then he started attacking me.
Oh, that's so funny. And I mean, I guess you have things like shelter you can discard if you need to. There are definitely ways you can try to churn through your deck.
That is correct. There's a lot of useless ways to get rid of cards.
A lot of useless ways to get rid of cards. Not something you hear every day when we're talking about
there was something in the Fatigue Victor Mirror. There was actually very intricate play lines you could take.
Mm-hmm.
You play Amulet of Echoes in the Goober Mirror because you're not supposed to attack each other. You play Amulet of Echoes, and you're supposed to IP 2 Fiddlers and then Arsenal a Sigil, and then play 2 Sigils and bail yourself to discard 2 Fiddler greens.
Okay.
Dude, to get rid of more cards from your deck and gain like 12 life, it's so funny.
That
That
is not even a play that would cross my brain, bro.
dude, yeah, you think of these things when you have nothing else to do but play fatigue.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So what are some matchups you don't want to play against this fatigue, Victor? Like, what are some bad matchups for the deck?
I think Fi is an auto loss. I think it's 100-0. You can't beat the deck.
Wow, 100-0. It's that bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I would just go get lunch. I'm serious. If my opponent said Fi at the Pro Tour, I would have just gotten up from the table.
You'd have just left, just like auto loss. I'm good here.
I would have gone go some food or something. There's also Gravy Bones is a tough matchup. We don't have many ways that kill Chum in a consistent manner.
Okay.
I mean, like you try to fatigue them, but your hammer only comes in for 4, and you don't play real attacks like Victor. So it's like that's what we play E-strikes to like leverage or like not being able to clear ally as much, but it is still like a very hard matchup.
Okay. Okay. So you have some tools of the matchup, but you're basically trying to play what it sounds like, anyways. You're trying to play the Fatigue Jarl plan into Gravy, except you don't have the ability to blow up Compass.
Yeah, but you play a lot more cards that block better.
Okay. So just leveraging life total. Chum sounds like a problem child in that matchup specifically.
Chum is a nightmare. Chum's more of a problem than Whaler.
Really?
Yeah, because like I would like I can kill Whaler with like my blue cards, but Chum feels so inefficient to kill because of how clean. Whenever they develop Chum, they don't play like over the top play lines to just swing Chum like they do with Whaler.
Sure.
They like play conks into Chum, and it's so hard to kill.
I mean, if you're forced to block out on your turn, with 2 cards and some equipment, or giving 3 cards and then also trying to turn around and kill Chum, that can be a tough thing to do because, I mean, you don't have that, like, that power to just throw Boulder Drop. That 2-card hand that you need to be able to kill as regularly is not as something that can be as easily found in this style of Victor, I feel like.
No, you have to like tunic counter Golden Sun or send an E-strike for 7. Those are like your best ways to kill it.
Ugh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does not sound like fun. I hate to ask. I know this is a sore point for you, so please don't hate me. Tell me about the Tech Levasan matchup.
Oh, I think now reflecting on it, I could have played differently. But I fatigued a few Teklos beforehand, but I thought maybe I could do it. The moment that he hit 30 material, I was like, oh nope, this isn't possible anymore. I guess I've lost the game. But I think if I was gonna play this second, I put Buckle in the deck now, so I haven't lost to a Tekla since. But you're supposed to play just like a clean 60 with 3 Remembrance, and you're just supposed to play Goldmanes in. You play Golden Suns for like 20. They've got overpower, and that's how you're supposed to kill them. I definitely think I punted that game. I should have made it more interesting.
So you said you added Buckle to the deck, which I'm not gonna lie, is a card I have not played in quite some time. It's been a minute since I have been on Buckle in my Guardian deck. Are you trying to set up Buckle into like Golden Sun so that you can like try to guarantee and push it through, or are you happy?
That's correct.
Okay, so you are looking to set that up.
If you Buckle a Golden Sun, it's impossible to block. It's 11 Dominate Overpower.
Overpower stops the equipment.
And Dominate stops blocking from the hand. So it's like pretty impossible for a Teklo to block just a buckled Golden Sun.
So they can like basically at most block 8 if they have a D-React from hand and 1 from Arsenal.
Yeah, and if they never block with their armor, I think that's very acceptable for you, because once you start getting to like the Goldmanes, if they can't block with their armor, they're going to start getting like hit for a lot of damage.
Okay.
Also, you could also like win the game randomly by throwing a cut along story short for like 14, and your opponent draws Singularity. And they have to either activate Tekla with 2 cards and take a lot of damage, or they have to block with it. Which puts the Singularity to the bottom of the deck. which gives you infinite time to play more Goldmane estates.
So either way, whether it's discarded or whether it's being put to the bottom, you're buying yourself a ton of time no matter what.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we've talked. Okay. You know what? Actually, I do have one more follow up question. We are
Yeah.
we are early into the Omen season, and Omen's coming out. We have an illusionist, a wizard, and a rune blade. That we've seen some pretty powerful cards so far. What do you think Fatigue Victor is going to look like into the 3 new heroes going into US Nationals?
It's like I might add Clash of Bravado to my deck, but other than that, I think it's fine. You don't have to. You get a lot more sideboard space when you don't have to play 3 bells in your deck.
That's true. With Acilio 1 being nuked, it's probably. I mean, you're freeing up some slots there. Are there any other slots you're freeing up, or just Bell? You think?
It's just Bell. You can put in Clash of Bravado for like Ziggy, and I don't think Aurora's weapon literally gets covered by Rampart, which is really fun.
It's very sad. It's very sad, is what I took away from that.
What? Dude, that's crazy. Very happy is what I took away from that.
I mean, Aurora's weapon just makes me sad in general because it's very fatigable. That's why I was saying last night that there's a world where I think Dread Scythe could be played.
Do you think they banned Reaping Blade because it was better than all of her other weapon choices?
Yes, absolutely. 110%. Like
I have a different speculation as to why they banned Reaping Blade.
No. Come on. You can't say that and then not throw it at me, dog.
I think they're going to print a cleric soon.
What does a cleric have to do with anything?
A cleric would be a life gain class.
Oh, and people can just like jam Reaping Blade into just interesting. What makes you think they're going to print a cleric? Like set 20, we're going crazy?
Why are they printing all this life gain? Are we getting a light guardian? Dude, that would be sick.
Bro, don't you tease me like that. Don't you tease me like that. A light guardian would go crazy. Soul Shield in Guardian? Would be awesome.
Dude, Cataclysm and CNC?
Oh my god, dude. This sign me up, brother. I am in automatically.
They'd get Soul Shield and Staunch Response. Dude, I could do some crazy fatigue work with that.
Dude,
anyway.
Randy couldn't be stopped, dog. Randy, you couldn't stop that man if you wanted to. Oh god. Okay. We have talked about Fatigue Victor as a whole a little bit, but we've not talked about the deck list. So let's pull up the deck list, and I'm going to have you walk us through it so that we can talk about it a little bit here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to take timestamps of everything so I can remember to go back and add it in later after the stream. So let's start at the top. Let's just work our way through. A lot of this is pretty standard stuff. I'm assuming you're on Gauntlets of Iron Will over something like Iron Fist Revelation because you are a defensive deck and you're looking to try to get 5 value out of your own piece in a defensive stance.
Yeah, it also lets you block in very curious ways against the warriors and assassins.
Okay. Trying to slow Mario down a little bit, perhaps.
It puts him in you in safe defensive works sometimes.
Okay.
Because you're because the effect is actually, I think the effect on these gloves are crazy. Even though it doesn't read like it's crazy.
Okay. I really like being on Rampart. I mean, Rampart's just Rampart. Like, I don't really, for anybody who's not played against Rampart of the Ramsed before in like a deck like Brady Bones, it was really good against like OG Dash when they were doing the pistol stuff. You're just able to block so much over the course of the game when you pair this with Tunic. Is there a matchup to you that this stands out in that you feel like Rampart is like just crazy giga powerful?
Yes, there are 2 matchups.
Okay.
There are 2 matchups where you flip the shield and your opponent has a headache. One of them is Dash IO.
Okay.
They break the chain like butter. Like you play a Cerebellum, you activate Cerebellum, breaks the chain. You want to cast a Spark, it breaks the chain. You have to do everything up front as Dash when you're playing against Rampart. And if you don't, you're going to give them infinite value from the shield. The second one is Gravy Bones. They have to break the chain a lot. and if they like don't do it correctly, your Rampart could end up like turning a blue into 6 block.
Okay.
And those are the two matchups this card like just like breaks.
Okay, I like it. Rampart getting value into two matchups that I feel like are moderately relevant. Um, I mean, Dio is kind of falling out of favor a little bit, but I think a deck that has some potential moving into Nat season. Um, Shield Beater, very interesting weapon that allows us to play Auramegus in the deck. Are we single handedly on Shield Beater so that we can start the game with Auramegus as opposed to Sledge?
Yeah, this weapon is just a bigger hammer compared to the one-handers, and it lets you play shield. So it's just like the best weapon to be playing in the deck.
Okay, I like it. Um, let's talk about the rest of the deck because you have 59 card main deck here that I think is all pretty interesting, and we're gonna kind of like work our way through it here. I think a lot of these cards make sense. Shelter, Sink, Fate Foreseen, Command and Conquer, E Strike, all just good value reds. Fiddler's Green even makes sense, but one that is kind of interesting is Test of Strength. Test of Strength is something we see in normal Victor decks, but I've not really seen a lot of it in Fatigue Victor decks where clashing is not as statistically likely. So how did you land on this?
Oh, we should clarify that this is my deck at the current moment, and not the one I played at the PT. So Test of Strength is a card that so when it hits, it's like insane, right? It's one of the most broken block cards you could play in this deck. But there's not a lot of matchups where I care if my opponent gets a gold. Like
Okay.
it doesn't really matter to me. So I took out Sigil of Solace, put in Sirens of Safe Harbor to increase the clash match for Test Strength. Because they're not the same card, but they feel similar roles.
Okay.
But it's a 4 block at the end of the day. If you win the clash, it's broken, and if you don't win the clash, and if you tie the clash, who cared? It's just one of those powerful cards. I was on Trounce like 2 weeks ago, and then it was too inconsistent, so I cut it.
Okay. So you're really playing this because it says 4 in the bottom right. And if you happen to get lucky and win a gold, then sweet. One more thing on the
Yeah,
list.
into decks like Warrior, not Warrior, into decks like Marionette, where like you're not trying to Goldmane stack them, you're just trying to mid range them. You could just break gold to reroll these cards and try to get full value out of them.
Okay. I like it. I mean, Mario is a very popular matchup, so that makes a lot of sense. Another card that really stands out to me is Sirens of Safe Harbor. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was not in your deck at the Pro Tour.
That's correct.
What brought the addition on?
I needed to clash better with Test of Strength. That was it. This was Sigil of Solace. Also, Sigil of Solace gets you in trouble sometimes because you look at Sigil and you're like, surely it's just a 3 block at worst, and that is not the case when you're staring at a Command and Conquer,
Okay.
or you're staring at an on hit that needs to be covered. It's just not the same. They're not the same card, but they're like kinda are.
There are situations where it can definitely be like not exactly, like a lateral move, which makes sense. Um, you were mentioning earlier that you were lacking on targets for killing Chum. I feel like Sirens of Safe Harbor also helps in that capacity some, which is kind of nice.
Yes.
All right, so we have cut Sigil of Solace to be on 3 copies of Sirens of Safe Harbor, which I love. Moving to the rest of the deck, you're on two copies of Cut a Long Story Short. Now, I know we mentioned this card a little bit earlier, but like you could have been on 1, you could be on 3. How did you land on 2 copies of this card, and where do you find the real value for this?
This card in first cycle is a 3 block yellow card. It's not good enough to be playing 3 copies of, but you want to have the luxury to be able to block with it. So you should play 2 copies. Because like if you only play 1 and this card is needed in your pitch stack, then you can't block with it. It's very restrictive. So playing 2 lets you like be very flexible in the way you block.
Okay.
I know you play Remembrance, but those are like reserved for like a very specific card. It's not like you can just Remembrance anything in your deck.
No, I mean, that makes sense. Like, you can't just remembrance these back if it doesn't make sense. Most of the time, we're trying to get things like Goldmane Estate or Golden Suns to close the game out. And having that second one that you can block with one, like you mentioned, is a really neat concept because I really like the way you explain that. I feel like that's something that maybe not enough people think about when they're deck building, myself included sometimes, is that, it's like, "Oh, this card is not good enough to be a 3 of, but sometimes I want to pitch stack this and I don't want to have to block with it the first time I see it." And sometimes you need to block with cards in your hand. So playing 2, it's a very good analogy. All right. Let's take a look at the rest of the blue base here before we talk about our sideboard. I mean, a lot of the blues are pretty standard, like Cranial Crush, Disable, Macho Grande, Overcrowded, Ripple Away. They are like Goldmane Estate, all pretty standard. And you're playing a fatigue deck, so Heart makes a lot of sense. But somebody mentioned this in chat a minute ago that High Current Currency is a very underexplored card, and it's really cool in this deck. It's good against the mirror when you're playing Tunic. It has a lot of potential value, and as a blue 3 block, there's a very high floor. What originally made you consider putting this card into your deck?
Well, this is the reason the whole deck was made. I made this deck because I saw this card. When this
Okay.
card was spoiled, this deck was immediately started. So this card is really messed up. There's a couple utilities for it into other decks you're not fatiguing. I'll give you one example. One's Marionette. Marionette's power turns revolve around Tunic counter and being flipped into something. And if you take their Tunic from 2, you get 2 gold. They don't get their power turn. This has actually become Winner's Bite, make 2 gold at one point in the game. I've played against it, and that's incredibly busted, and it blocks for 3. I've had my opponent have to pitch a 2 point to swing their Telecera instead of the Tunic counter. This card has pretty high ceiling. Also, let's pretend that you're playing against a slow deck, and they don't want to take up Tunic because they know you play this card. Your opponent doesn't have a chess piece. If they're never taking up Tunic, they can never make the efficient Tunic counter play lines that they play Tunic for, which is I think that's underrated. Because your opponent not having a chess piece, pretend you're playing against a fatigue Jarl. I know the matchup's pretty easy, but they can't Tunic counter Sledge the entire game. They have to keep 2 cards, swing Sledge, because if they ever take up Tunic, they get shot by this card.
The threat of this card, I really feel like plays. I'm not going to say it plays a bigger role than what the card actually does because the card's very powerful. I mean, I believe you and I played 2 or 3 games before the Pro Tour where you had a game where you sniped my Tunic counters with high current currency, like 2 of them, and I was like, "Wow, that sucks. This feels bad." Um, and then later, I would just not use Tunic, and this was a blue block 3, which is fine. Again, we talked about the high floor that this card possesses, but being able to snipe it from other decks is really neat. Because it's a tough decision, right? Do I want to play Blade Break 1 chess piece, or do I want to risk that my Tunic's on 3 and I'm not going to let you snipe it for gold?
There's also really funny things because there's some decks that can't afford to not take up Tunic. Marionette and Acilio, when they play Tunic, they can't not take up Tunic,
Hmm.
so they always have to fall into this card.
Okay. No, I mean, makes a lot of sense. Some decks are way more pressured into that. Checks out. I like this card. Makes me want to buy 2 more creator promos and have 3 creator promos for this
I tried
card.
to buy yours.
I know you did. And if I didn't keep all of my creator promos forever, I would have sold it to you. But I keep all of them. I actually have them all on my shelf back here that you can see in the background. I have a stack of them that I keep together. All right. This is one of my favorite Guardian cards that they have printed in the last couple of years that doesn't really see a ton of play. Why 3 of this?
This card's crazy. You wouldn't expect where there are matchups you cast this card that you never thought this card was castable.
Okay.
So I'm playing against a Marlin, and this card came up.
What?
Yeah, dude, they played Shifting Tides, the one that pitches the top part of your deck next turn, and I looked at my Rolling Fisher and I went, dude, I could blow that up. So I just blew it up, and then I swung my hammer at them. It was so funny, dude. This card was mainly for Vinset. You would blow up 2 Malefics with Tectonic Plating.
Ooh, okay.
Like the thing about Vincent is to get over your deck, they have to stack you, and when they put the Malefics in play, you just destroy them.
Okay.
It's also decent into Prism. It's decent into Acilio before their nuking Volzar. You could blow up their sigils of conductivity, so their Volzar cost resources. You could blow up Blessing of Bologna into into Bolton.
Would it deny them the courage token, or does it still go to soul if you blow it up with Roiling Fisher?
It doesn't go to soul. It goes to the graveyard.
Oh, that's awesome. So they can just like get no value out of that.
Yeah. There's like a bunch of niche case scenarios for a bunch of matchups where this card like sometimes destroys something really important that it shouldn't have. That's about it. That's about all though.
Okay. Okay, so Rolling Fisher, again, blue 3 block, has some wiggle room in certain matchups. Has some potential to be pretty good into the new set, right? I mean, I guess it can't hit tokens, so it can't hit lightning flow.
Yeah, but it hits cards like it hits like Z's auras, which is like pretty important. And you blow up 2 of them at once due to tectonic plating. So you can like clear boards with this card.
So let's see, this is X or less. So you need to pay 2 to blow up 2 resources, cost 1 or less. So you would pitch a blue, activate tectonic plating with the other 2 resources, play Roiling Fisher, and you could blow up 2 things that cost 1 or 2 things that cost like 1 and 0.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. Roiling Fisher making a comeback. Well, I guess it would have had to have been here first, but making a comeback, I guess, so to speak.
Oh, also blowing up Jarl's Crumble so he doesn't get dominate on his attack is also really funny.
Ooh, I like that. That's a cool utility. All right. This is it makes me happy that you play this card because I spoiled this card. I was like, "Oh, this card's awesome. I love it. It's going to be great." And it hasn't really seen a lot of play since, and I haven't really found a lot of opportunity to play it, mostly because I've been playing a lot of Victor. So I love that you were on this card. I know that the numbers have fluctuated. You were on, I think, 2 or 3 at one point, and now you're just on 1. How did you land on 1 sense weakness?
1's all you need.
Why is 1 all you need?
Oh, because when you cast it, it's pretty game ending of the matchup. It matters. What matchup do you think this is for?
Kassai is the one that stands out to me for like raise an army nonsense at the end of the game.
That is correct. This is a card for Kassai. I lost 1 game and tilted off the face of the earth, so I put in Sense Weakness.
Oh man, that's what I love about you. You're very honest about that, Damien. You always tell me the truth. You tilted off the face of the earth and you jammed 1 in.
Yeah. So what you do with this card is you make a bunch of mites and then you Sense Weakness. Cut a long story short, it blows up all their solar swords and they discard their hand.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
I like that.
I killed a whaler with this card.
A whaler?
I killed a Humperdinck with this card.
How? Tell me how you killed a whaler with this.
Threw a Cranial Crush for 17 dominate. Had him while he had a whaler on the board.
Cranial Crush for 17 dominate is a sentence of all time.
Yeah, they swung whaler. I looked at my hand. I said, "Take 11."
I love it. I love that this card is seeing play. Like honestly, I'm glad to see that my spoiler card is making it into lists somewhere.
When they print Dromai 2, that card's going to be played in every Guardian deck.
Card will be really good when we get Ether Ashwings back. I feel like Terra Sunder is a card that doesn't really need an introduction. It's, again, one of those cards we can't really play in Victor because it's a miss, but still very powerful. The discard 2 cards effect is extremely powerful, especially in second cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man. No, one word. That's all he needs. I love it. All right, let's talk about this.
Some of these cards don't need explaining, you know. Like we just passed over visit.
Listen,
Uh,
listen. I like to approach the deck like people watching, maybe seeing some of this for the first time ever. Okay, like that's how I like to think about this.
oh, true, true. Anyway, the sideboard is full of spicy cards.
Uh,
Well,
the sideboard is full of some spice. I'm actually very excited to talk about the sideboard and how we landed on some of this stuff. Um, One of which being Buckle. This is another like Terra Sunder, like Sense Weakness esque card that doesn't see play very often. You kind of mentioned it with Teklo earlier. Are there other matchups you want to play Buckle against?
yeah, you play it into like the Victor Mirror in case they're like goober because you can cast this and just pass.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's not too much utility for this. It giving your attack dominate does matter. So there are matchups you do bring this in, but it's never for its text into unless it's exactly like Teklo. That's the only time you'd bring it in for its text. This was Warmonger's Diplomacy at the PT.
Okay.
So if you don't have Teklas in your area, just make this Warmongers.
So the change from Warmongers to Buckle, is it more out of a respect for Teklovasen, or is it more that you don't think Warmongers is as effective in the current meta?
Oh, I just didn't want to lose to Teklo anymore. I was thinking Warmongers is a better card.
Lost to 3 Teklos at 2 events in a row and decided that it was time to throw in some buckles. I love it. I love that that's
right.
your testing. You like play a game, you lose against something, and you're like, never again, big dog, and you just slap
If you
some
see a
cards in your
card in a
deck.
deck, if you have no idea why a card's in a deck, go look at like the C tier heroes and maybe piece it together.
I'm gonna go back and look at deck lists you sent me because there have been like cards you sent me, and I've been like, why? And now it's all coming together. I love it.
Sometimes I send you deck lists and you don't know why cards in the deck. I'm like, it's for Tough Nut, and you're like, there's no way. Stop talking.
You've sent me a couple of messages, and I've been like, Damien, come on, dog. But no, I hear you. This is one of my favorite cards you play. Strategic Planning is a card that you had originally talked to me about playing in a world where one of the Goldmane estates gets sniped by a Gravekeeping and we're in an awkward spot. Tell me how you landed on Strategic Planning and why only one of it.
I got really tired of like people casting this Gravekeeping card against me. So I was like, surely I should just play a 4th copy of Goldmane Estate in my deck. This card blocks for 2. That's why there's not 3 of it in the deck. I tried 3 of it in a deck. Oh, it gets you killed at a 2 block. But like, also you need the sideboard room. But like 1's enough because like they're only gonna Gravekeeping you maybe once a game because after that you're gonna you'll have found a remembrance by the time they have Gravekeeping you one time. Put it in an arsenal, and next time they try to do it, you can cast Remembrance, put back your 3 cards. So this is just a 3rd copy of Goldmane Estate, or a 13th copy or whatever if they don't play Gravekeeping. So, you can never have too much gold, right?
True. That is the in-game plan, is that you always have the Goldmane estates and gold at the end of the game. So I love that you're coming prepared for the potential like Gravekeeping tech to be able to snipe Goldmane estates from the graveyard. Okay. This one is interesting. Miller's Grindstone was played in Fatiguities, and now you're playing it in the Fatigue Victor deck. This is not a hammer that stands out to me as a Fatigue card because you are playing things like Sense Weakness, Roiling Fissure, Goldmane Estate, Terra Sunder. You have a lot more misses than traditional Victor, so this feels like a high risk, like medium to high reward. How did you land on Miller's Grindstone for this version of the deck?
When you play this hammer, there's like no risk involved because you're playing it in a warrior. They can't clash with you. It doesn't matter. You can tie all you want. It comes in for 4. And then into Gravy, you're not attacking them with it. You're attacking Scupa and stuff like that. And then into Prism, you're killing the Angels with it. The thing is, when you bring this into your deck, there's no shot you're bringing it in because you want to swing it at them and you're risking anything. I would never swing this at the player if I had to, unless they were a warrior.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed, but like Titan's Fist has like text on it that you need to fulfill to make it 4, and oh man, does your deck not fulfill those requirements half the time?
There are
So
a
like killing
lot of
yeah,
cards.
like killing Scuba becomes impossible. Killing an Angel becomes impossible. Like you can't play like that. You just play Millers. It's fine. It's his signature weapon. Come
Okay. All right.
on.
So we're never throwing it upstairs most of the time. There are some, exceptions to that rule, I'm sure. But most of the time, it's killing an ally. It's helping clear the board, do something. Do you play this against Kassai to help keep allies off the board as a one card play?
Yeah, you play this against Kassai because they still run the risk of getting milled a card.
Okay.
Like they can't clash at all with you,
Hmm.
but they could still mill a card. And if I mill Riches of Tropeldani, the game ends on the spot.
Oh, if you mill their Riches of Tropeldani, sure.
Oh, also I played against a Durante in the PT, and I hit them with millers, and I flipped Golden Sun, and I was like, surely my deck never does this, but that was awesome.
There is nothing more fun than flipping a Golden Sun off the top of the deck and just it's an
Especially when it's
amazing feeling.
one of 3 cards that win the clash in your deck.
Oh my gosh. All right. So, taking a look at the list, is there anything imperative about the list that you feel like I might have skipped over or something you want to talk about before we jump into games?
No, not at all. I mean, the deck just like you block and then you play your Goldmane Estates. Into certain matchups, you play mid range, but other than that, no.
You
We're here.
block and you play your Goldmane Estates. I'll tell you what. Let's jump in. Let's find some games to play. I was testing my Victor deck for potentially nationals earlier. So, let's see. You can see my screen, right? I think I shared the entire screen.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
of course.
perfect. Oh, we get a Kassai. How about that? I think we can expect to see a lot of Kassai um, after Jake won calling Jakarta. I think that's something we can expect to see a lot of. Rampart or Aegis?
It should be Rampart.
Rampart? Okay.
Yep.
Dominion or Skullcap?
Uh, I believe that we should be like we do start at like a gold deficit. I think Dominion should be fine here. We should definitely be on Tectonic though.
Okay, Tectonic Plating, Dominion, Rampart. What are we bringing in or swapping around?
It'd be 3 Remembrance, and then is that it? Yep, that's it.
So we're going to play 62 in this matchup?
Yeah, you overboard a little bit. If things get out of hand, I mean, if you things could get out of hand. That's like the issue.
Okay. Checks out. I'm here for it. This does not feel great.
No, this hand's great.
All right. What are we doing with this hand then?
Tectonic and Swing and Hammer.
Pitch Golden Sun IP, a high current currency, or
Yeah, currencies block the hot streak. So
okay. Arsenal at Staunch Response. We're also on 3 copies of Staunch Response, meaning that when they go tall, we can block pretty effectively.
I know Rampart plus Staunch is like the ultimate wombo combo.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Do you know why we play Tectonic in this matchup?
I would love to know, actually.
Your opponent is going to play high current currency in their deck too. So let's not be on Tunic, the Blade Break 1 chess piece.
They're playing high current currency in their deck?
Kassai? They can.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, here we go. Goldmane Estate early. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Sheesh. All right, so this is for 6. What are you thinking here?
Well, our Sirens of Safe Harbor blocks for 2, and it blocks for 1 on the Sellsword. So it is going in the combat chain right here, I think.
Okay.
So if they hit, they can activate bracers. You could give 2 cards here plus Rampart and pitch a blue card. Or you could just like take one. Because do you want to play the Goldmane this turn, or do you want to arsenal it? So we could also just staunch this and hold our Rampart for the next thing. There's like 2 choices here.
Okay.
It might be better to staunch this and then Rampart and take one and then go Goldmane Estate into Sirens of Safe Harbor.
Okay.
That could work. Yeah,
So,
I like that.
We're gonna say no blocks.
Yep.
Hit them with the staunch. We'll pitch the Terra Sunder. We'd like to keep that in our deck.
I guess we could also give Sirens plus Rampart. But that doesn't deny that. Oh, this is coming in for 3. Oh, Sharpen Senses.
Yeah, Sharpen
makes
Senses.
sense. In that case, this could be a weird block. It's probably going to be High Current plus Rampart.
Okay, so we block High Current Currency plus Rampart because we want to deny them the silver token
silver.
here.
Oh, the copper.
Copper.
They don't make silver.
Copper, that's what it is.
Yeah. Now we just cast our Goldmane Estate. Surely we draw a defense reaction because we're good, right?
Because we're good. We're going to draw Fiddler's Green and I'm going to cry. Yo, did I not call that? Did I not actively say that's what we were going to draw? That is crazy work. Okay, well, that's depressing. So I guess we're going to pitch it to Tech.
You can keep it. It blocks for 4.
It blocks for 1. They have on-hit effects. I would just like to clarify.
On-hit effects.
Yeah, like making the silver I was just talking about.
Okay. This is a pretty simple block.
Fiddler's Green and Rampart?
Yeah.
Pitching
Remembrance. It plays around Blood Follows Blade.
That's right. No blood follows blade for you, pal. So are we trying to like mid-range them out, or are we trying to like fatigue them and run them out of go again?
Bows.
Okay.
Yeah. The Rick and Chain, we get our Rampart back. Remember, it's blocking 3. Let's go.
That's crazy.
They must have drawn a blue off their Glint to Quicksilver.
So this is for 4. Rampart Cranial Crush?
We can give them 2 copper. Yeah, that's fine. Because they get punished if they have second swing because we're under blocking by 1. Oh, wait, it's Rampart. Ha! Rampart on 1.
We'll be blocking exactly that.
Yeah, that's great. Dude, I forgot Rampart came back to us.
Dude.
It's really hard in paper. In paper, I turn it sideways to indicate that I blocked with it once.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart. I do that when I activate flexors on a turn. I like when people break the chain, I'm always like, I'm going to leave this sideways to represent that I've used it this turn. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They have on hits, this guy says.
Bro, get out of here, dog.
We didn't even block with every card in our hand.
Oh, my God. This guy, bro. This guy. Are we just going to give a Terra Sunder here? Or are we just going to no block?
No block. You make them have it. We're at 43. If they have Bloodfall, it's just defense reaction. If they don't, then yeah.
We're just going to play the Shelter, or do we want to sink something here?
You can play the Shelter. I don't think anything in your hand is worth sinkable. You want to, like, you keep the Sink Blood. The Sink Blood is the most premium defense reaction because if you draw Remembrance, you can sink it for a card that blocks.
Okay. Yes, Donnie, my deck is still up for sale for subscriber buyout. The number that you see on the far right-hand or far left-hand side of the screen, I guess, that's 369 of 500. We're working through it, but we're not there yet.
Ew. I don't. Ooh, look at that.
Ew, that's gross.
Command and Conquer.
Guess we're just gonna block E-Strike Terra Sunder and then arsenal hold the Goldmane Estate.
I'd give armor.
Okay. How would you give armor that allows us to keep?
Just block 7 with E-Strike and the 2 pieces of armor.
Like this?
Yep.
Ew.
I know it's like a bit aggressive, but it's fine.
Okay.
Because you need to play your Goldmane. It's like waiting is like a death sentence. There's like no way I'd do it.
Okay. I guess we can just activate and then get in the red zone here.
I know it could seem fine to IP one and pass, but it's
Sure.
not because you're IPing a card that requires another card, which means that you can't block with 2 cards on your next turn.
Okay. So we're just trying to make sure that we efficiently clear cards out of our hand every single turn.
Because when you draw Goldmane, you can't block with the Goldmane, and you can't block with the pitch card. You know?
Okay.
So that's like the issue. Oh, they're not hitting. I'll tell you what.
It definitely looks like they are not hitting. Is there a world where we're going to focus on keeping the disable so that we can throw hammer for 7?
There is. Like, for example, here, you could just block Fate. Take a look at the top card of our deck.
Like, I'm assuming this is no blocks into Fate Foreseen.
Yep, that's fine. Take a look at the top card. That card is not Goldmane Estate. We move it to the bottom.
All right. That card is not Goldmane Estate to the bottom. Hmm. I mean, we could give 2
No,
Sink Belows here. That feels wrong.
it is wrong.
We could also block Sirens, Rampart, Pitching Sink, and then play Sink, and then throw hammer for 7.
No.
What are you thinking?
It's Sirens plus Chest Place with Sink Below.
Okay.
Your armor is reserved for Kassai activations. They've activated Kassai. Let's just use it.
Okay.
I don't want to give up, like, defense reactions are so, like, premium in your arsenal in this matchup for denying gold generation.
So we just want to hang on to it.
Yeah.
Up to 44.
I mean, life is life. If they don't activate Kassai, you can leak damage whenever you want. You're at 44.
Okay.
The kill threshold for 44. So let's say the kill threshold for Centauri Sellswords with this deck is probably like 7 gold. But they'll be long dead before they get there, is the plan.
They'll be long dead before they get there is the plan. I like that plan.
This is our second remembrance. We'll need to cast the next one we see.
So we're not going to cast this one. Just give Roiling Fisher here.
Yeah, make the mark before they go again. If their turn is to just swing the next sword, you will probably cast this remembrance. Yeah, we just block 6 then.
So we're just going to block like this and then just play their Remembrance.
Yeah, since you played 3 Remembrance, you have such an excessive amount of Goldmane Estates in your deck.
Okay.
So you're like okay getting back not a Goldmane Estate with just like one of them.
Okay. Are we looking to get back our Macho here?
No, you get back a non-attack, it blocks the Saber.
We'll just get back a Roiling Fisher, I guess.
Nothing crazy. You could also decline to get a 3rd card.
That seems kind of crazy, though.
Is it?
Maybe we don't get a 3rd card so that we can cycle through the deck faster? Is that what you're getting at?
Yes. That is correct.
Would you have not gotten a 3rd card there?
I would have thought about it. But we're on Talishar, so we can just get the 3rd card.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have the most perfect block in the world, so, you know. Surely we flip a blue and get the Terrace under our hammer for 5.
Like this?
Yeah. Surely we just flip a gold because we're good.
Hey!
Oh. Dude, you know how unlikely that is?
You love to see it. That's their second Blood Follows Blade, and they're not pushing the on hit? I mean, we're just going to cover 6 and throw the hammer, right?
Yeah, keep the Terror Sunder in the deck. Do you see how safe the block patterns are, though, when you have a direct in your arsenal? They
This
can't second
is,
swing there.
I mean, it's
So
turn
good.
6. It's
And we're
turn
at
6, and
47.
we're 47 is crazy.
I think my opponent rolled their eyes at the PT when I went to 58 or something.
Went to 58 is crazy. Yo, let's go. Regular hydrate for Bridge.
Just think every time they play a D-Rush on your hammer, they don't get Dynamo's value. 5 hit.
Oh, man. Ooh, so no tokens kind of makes Overcrowded weird, right?
Kinda, but it's not that weird.
Not that weird. All right. Yo, let's go Trent with the 5 gifted. Yo, Trent, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, dog. I appreciate that. Means a whole bunch. Means a whole bunch. Let's see. So let's roll this up to 374. Damien, when we get to 500 and chat gets to vote on the hero that I play at US Nationals, what are you going to vote on, man? What's your pick for me to play at Nationals?
Hold on, I'm going to the list of decks that I have built. Hold on. Dude,
um,
I've got a list for like everything. I don't think they have the third Bloodfall Blade. This is just vanilla damage. You can leak 1 if you want to give like a Fiddler's plus a 3-block. That's like acceptable. I'd give the Golden Sun on the deck because of clashing, but that's like it.
Okay.
And if they do have the third Bloodfall Blade, they pitch to red. Who cares? We can just kill it with a hammer.
Okay. That makes sense. Yo, Ian, what's up, dude? Catch the VOD tomorrow, brother. I appreciate that. Means a lot. Damien is hitting us with his knowledge.
I think I would vote for Ziggy for funsies.
Vote for Ziggy for funsies, huh?
Yep.
Do we just pitch to block Rampart and take 1?
No, I would just give the Golden Sun. It's not that deep.
Not that deep, bro. It's not that deep, bro.
So I know it looks like we're below like 6 cards, but once you start getting your Goldmanes, I remember I was playing against somebody. I was playing against a Guardian. I had 10 cards in my deck and he had 45, and then I fatigued him with just Goldmane estates. I don't think people realize how much deck damage you deal when you start casting Goldmanes for 15.
Yeah.
Because every Goldmane's like a million cards out of your deck. Like,
well, I mean, they're blocking with their whole hand.
right. Kind of like story short doing work, right?
Cut a long story short, doing work. Yes, give us those D-reacts. Means you're not playing them on Golden Suns later.
You know something really funny though? We're attacking this particular warrior, but there is a warrior that you don't attack into ever.
Bolton.
Nope, Fang.
Fang? Because of the 0 for 4s?
No. You get on. You let him get online, and then he draws these blue cards that don't do anything, and then eventually he draws 4 of them, and then he can't do anything, and then has to break all. He loses all his fealty.
Okay, all right.
Because imagine trying to play like with it like fiddling. You just block with 2 cards. Keep the ripple away. No, not that.
You block like this?
You can ripple away. You can ripple away the, what do you call it? You can ripple away Raiden Army. I don't think throwing a CNC back is very impactful. I think just activating Tectonic Plating and then sending Hammer with the 2 cards in your hand is like better.
Okay, all right.
Because you're gonna send CNC, you're gonna get boots, clubs, and a card from your hand. You send Hammer, you're gonna get boots and a card from the hand. All CNC is doing is taking their gloves, which you don't care about.
Okay.
See, they play high currency.
Oh,
Aha!
there it is.
Aha! Success in deck registration.
In deck registration. No, Heart of Fandle's not online. We've been had.
Yes, we're at 49. We have been had. Man.
All right, so activate Kassai, trot along red slice and dice. 3 go again.
Oh, easy.
The macho?
No.
How would you block?
What color slice and dice is that? Red.
It's red. Yeah.
Next one comes in for 5.
Yes.
You give Sirens plus Rampart, Bitch Heart, and then you give 2 cards on the Saber for 6. Well, Saber for 5 or 6.
Okay.
Ooh, Provoke. That's nice.
It's not very cash money of you.
Put the Macho on the chain. It matters.
I mean, are we giving them a gold here?
No.
Giving up the sink?
You No, you give them Flexors.
Really? I would not
This
have.
sink is more this sink is more important to me than my equipment, bro.
Okay. All right.
We're at 50.
We're supposed to be drawing visits deck. Come on now.
No, but this is good. You're gonna draw them all at the same time, and then your opponent's gonna explode.
It's a weird feeling being at 50 after 10 turns playing Victor. It's not something I'm very used to, I will say.
It's something I'm very used to. Opponent now in shambles.
I was like, our opponent must have a clunker here. They're kind of like taking their time here. Outland skirmish. Sure.
Staunch gets better by the second. Let's go.
So Odd X asks, is there something the opponent could be doing better here? Or is this matchup just pretty bad from Kassai's side?
So I think this matchup's like pretty bad for Kassai, but the thing you want to do is you should only activate Kassai if you're like very confident that you can go over. This means your damage cannot be up front. If you're playing up front against this deck, you're not going to hit me. So you need to like have Blade Flurries and Jagged Edges, and those are the turns you activate Kassai, because if you do it any time before that, you're not going to hit.
Okay.
You should always assume the Victor has one way to counter one of your attack reactions. If you want to make sure it hits, you need 2. You can also play Route. Route would just make it hit.
Route. I would not be ready from Route from Kassai.
I play Route in my Kassai deck as a 1-up in the sideboard because it says make a gold, deal 3 damage.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Are we going to block with cut a long story short here?
We're blocking with Golden Sun and then activating Tectonic with the cut a long story short.
Ooh, I assume we wanted to keep the Golden Sun in the deck.
No. See, when your opponent gets down to like, so you can catch your opponent with Riches in their hand or raise an army with the cut, and that'll just end the game.
Okay.
If your opponent has to lose their gem, I don't think they could ever make enough gold to like not be fatigued.
Okay. Yo, Rose, thank you so much for the 6 gifted on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Rose. Means a whole bunch. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and roll this up here. That puts us at 380. So Kassai's win con is just doing massive Raisin army. Is that
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way you beat this deck.
okay?
And when I say that, I mean like yes, that is it. That is the only way.
Are we gonna no block this and then just give Fate?
Yeah, you get to look at the top card of your deck and see what you roll with Riches.
Okay, so they give this go again on +3. Oh, leave that on top. That's
Dude,
great.
that's crazy. That's broken.
Dude, we're so good at this game.
Oh, look how perfect it is.
And Sirens and Fate here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They don't have anything floating, so there's no Command and Conquer to follow it up with. Not that if it did, it wouldn't matter.
It's the visit again. It didn't change.
So we're gonna activate Tech Plating with Riches and then play the Estate.
Goldmane Estate. Mm-hmm. Super clean.
You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. was like, ripple me, daddy.
That's a big CNC.
I was like, man, Command and Conquer for 12 sends a message.
They're pitching defense reactions. Haha. Victory.
Ooh, +6. On hit, make a gold, and on hit, make a copper. What are you thinking here, dog?
I think you give the 2 non-attacks. Yep, that's it.
Why?
I want to see what happens. If they pass priority, I will take 2 instant CNC for 1 million. That is fine.
You're
They
okay
need
giving up a gold?
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I mean, if they don't have go again, that would be really good for us.
Yep. All right.
Take
Let's
2?
no. I'd play the sync now. I'll make them have it. I was trying to play around like some kind of attack reaction like Blade Flurry.
Okay.
I feel like they would try to have that, but if they're just gonna pass priority here, that means they don't have anything.
And then we just get to swing this for 12.
Make a surge though. Yeah. It matters for overcrowded.
No, for sure. No, it makes sense. 100%.
By the way, that's the only reason it matters for overcrowded.
Okay.
Sometimes you cast Golden Sun with it, but like it's very rare.
Most of the time, you're just looking to make sure that overcrowded is at minimum a 3 block.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you should see. It's really funny. In Devalda, I remember it's overcrowded because we hit a Raisin army.
That's huge. Huge.
That's tiny.
That is massive.
That's cash and money, as one guy would say.
Dude, hell yeah, it is. There's second Raisin army.
Did they just break a copper? Why is there so many cards in our pitch zone?
They played they played Draw Swords.
Oh, they played Draw Swords.
And then Spoils of War.
That's right. They haven't hit us. They wouldn't have copper.
Block Roiling Fisher, disable, pitch Remembrance to Rampart.
No, you block with the cut and the disable and the Rampart. We've already put we've got another cut in our deck, so you're allowed to block with it here, and this non-attack, is for the next Saber Swing.
Okay.
And they can't activate Kassai here to break the chain because you get their Rampart back.
Okay.
So this is just vanilla damage. I block 3, take 1. I don't think copper is less impactful than gold.
Okay. So we're good with not giving gauntlets here.
Mm-hmm. They can have as much copper as they want as long as it's not gold.
Okay. Down to 48.
They can play Blood in our hands and we can no block it and we'll probably drop to like 38.
Alright. We have nothing, so we're just gonna pass back. Oh, I can
feel I forgot we play Test of Strength in our deck. Dude, every time I draw it, I'm like,
I love it. It feels very natural to me. I feel very at home.
You draw it and you're like, surely this card's broken.
Wonder if they have another weird one. Seems like they're taking a minute to kind of think about their turn here.
Or their like deck choices.
They could also be thinking about that.
Yes, Blood on our hands.
Here we go. With 4 copper. Copper?
Is that good?
I barely know her.
Attack twice, go again, buff weapon, buff weapon. Sure. Ooh, they're trying to make infinite copper.
This is interesting.
Is it?
Strength and Command and Conquer? There's no world we're blocking with a state, right?
No, no shot. I'm just thinking about giving 4, taking 2.
Okay.
As I said, copper is irrelevant. We're at 48. All copper does is damage. Now we think.
Okay.
Because if you block this with CNC, then it gets bigger. So your CNC blocks for 1 if you put it on the chain right now.
Okay. So what?
I think you have to give them the gold. This is fine. They only go up to 2.
So
And they're
we're
almost
gonna
dead.
give them the gold. Are we gonna win? Is the question.
Definitely not. Oh, they still have CNC too.
Yo, what?
They can keep it.
Well, we're gonna give them a gold. If
Sure.
like, all right,
Oh, well, man. That's a
yeah,
tough one.
yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. They get 2 gold from this.
I mean,
Surely they should have never won this test of strength.
surely, pretty unfortunate, but
It is what it is. Three gold is not enough to shake me, though.
all right. No blocks here.
Yeah. You sink.
Okay, we're not gonna
Preserve
try
some
and
more.
set it up in Arsenal.
No, you can Arsenal Staunch response.
All right, so we don't sink. We're gonna pitch Command and Conquer to play Goldmane Estate, and then we're gonna Arsenal Staunch.
Yeah.
Man, losing that clash to Command and Conquer feels gross.
Bro, your Staunch, that's crazy.
Yep.
Anyway.
I wonder if they're gonna throw the CNC at us.
They could. I'm okay with swinging hammer for 11.
I mean, yeah, hammer for 11 sends a message. I think they're also evaluating if they should send this at us.
They know we have a CNC. They know we have a Staunch response in our arsenal.
Yeah, which is
That's actually
why
quite funny.
I think they're that's why I think they're thinking about just like over pitching and throwing the CNC.
Oh, they're breaking that copper. Does their hands suck?
Yo, what?
Okay.
Riches, Fate Foreseen, Provoke.
Now they have 4 gold. Scary business, boys.
I mean, yeah, I am admittedly a little scared because we blocked with our Sense Weakness already.
Okay. I mean, we could Remembrance it back. One of the cards that you're allowed to, if it's going to get out of hand.
Just
I
block.
mean, because, yeah, that's fine. And you could just overpitch the hand to swing the Millers.
Well, we can make a Surge, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
And then crash the boards for 11.
11.
Another one.
You know, it's not even like we're fatiguing anymore. We're actually just, like, putting a hammer against their skull. It is, like, half of their life total, almost.
I mean, I love it. Pitching Riches of Triple Donny to crack a copper is a pretty funny experience, I feel like. Like, it's a pretty weird interaction.
I see. Okay. Man, that's... They got another one, I presume, right?
I was like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Is that all their CNCs or just 2? So 2, there's one more CNC? Probably, I'm imagining.
If their turn is to throw CNC at us, that's a very terrible turn.
I was like, that's a massive W for us.
Oh, it's your test of strength. Surely this time.
Here we go. We got this one. I can feel it.
We actually already have more gold than we need to kill them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Keep in mind that you have 2 Remembrance in your deck, and you have a Goldmane Estate left, right? So
Yep.
you're probably actually going to flip it off this test of strength. I don't think we're going to win it. So, but we still block with it here. It's not like we don't block with it.
Yo, we should put this at the bottom, right?
Nah.
Oh, man. And they just pass? So again, we just want to clear our hand out like you were talking about. We're just going to cycle everything. His ideal situation
There's
would be
actually
we draw Remembrance here as well.
there's a world we throw the Golden Sun for 7.
Really?
Mhm.
Even
Gets a
with
card out of your deck.
even with Dynamo down?
Yeah. And so, you know the top card of your deck is a miss. Your opponent doesn't have to cover this.
But if they take more damage, that's fine, right? Like we're okay with that.
Yeah, but 7 is bigger than 4 in that case, right?
But don't we want Golden Sun late in the game to like have some closing speed?
No, that's what Terra Thunder and Monte Grande is for.
Okay.
You know you're gonna fatigue them just off of Goldmane Estates. So, I just wanna put that out there.
Okay. They start by cracking a copper with 2 Go Again cards. Interesting.
That just means their hand sucks. Really badly.
I was like, it must be bad. They're digging. They're
I
using that
mean,
copper to dig through the deck.
eventually you do run out of red cards as the opponent.
We can just this auto has Go
Block it
Again.
over. Yeah, just block it overcrowded to not get shot by Bloodfall's Blade.
Yep. Yeah, there's one more. We haven't seen it yet. Or they might have pitched it. I haven't been paying that close attention.
Blade Flurry. Okay.
Okay. So there's no on hits here. We just take one.
Yeah. I forgot our Arsenal was staunch response. It's been a hot minute.
It has been a second. Good Arsenal,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I think I would have ramparted this. No, I wouldn't have. That'd have been stupid. It's not forefront. Dude, I'm trolling.
Let's see. This is 5. Do we want to give Rolling Fisher or do we want to give Staunch?
I think you give staunch because it kind of feels like Bloodfall's Blade.
No, we'll just let this happen. Which means we could have blocked with Rampart last turn. I mean, I guess we didn't know
there's
that.
there's no way you're blocking Rampart over blocking for 4 on 2 unless you like know it's Blade Flurry.
How many Blade Flurries are left? Should only be one more, right? Yeah, there's one more. Oh, there is no more Command and Conquers. The other one's over here. All right. Goldmane Estate. 8 Might tokens. Yo.
Perfect.
This is great. So
Tectonic, play the Goldmane Estate. I mean, not the Remembrance.
you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it.
Okay, so since we have 8 mites, we're not actually shuffling back all 3, I don't think.
Okay.
I think you're shuffling back. Is it? You might. Man, I want to shuffle back the Sense Weakness because there's 4, but it doesn't matter. I think you could just grab 3 Goldmane Estates. We can use the other Remembrance to get back the Sense Weakness.
Okay, so all 3 estates?
Yeah, because we can draw our deck soon if we really need to. Ah, look at that.
This feels really good.
Yeah, you get to set up a million mites and then take their entire hand. Look, it's just like it was drawn up in the prelude. it's like we have like 10 cards left in our deck. We draw the exact cards we pitched.
So we're just no blocks this turn, right?
Yeah, we're at 43. We have an insane life buffer. Who cares? There's a reason that we have such high life. It's so that we can not block at the end of the game.
Man, no blocks has to be
Dude,
terrifying
I'd be
from
so
them.
scared.
Yeah, terrifying.
I can say, when you want to end the game as this deck, it's not slow.
Kind of like that, though. That's awesome. All right, they're gonna bracers. Do they have yellows to even activate Kassai with?
No.
No, they literally can't activate Kassai. Is hilarious.
Take 3. Probably 6, right? Jagged Edge?
Okay.
Yeah. They pitched that as the start of the game.
All right, so we're down to 30.
Okay.
We are now below our starting life total for the first time in a while, which is pretty funny. All right, so
anyway.
we're going to Arsenal to cut, right?
We're playing it now.
We're playing it. We only have 8 mites.
Yeah. What do you mean? It's 4. It's 12. Oh, yeah, it's 12. Never mind. It has tower.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
count. I was like counting the Terra Sunder that we totally had in our hand. We're not casting that though.
I mean,
Surely.
do you want to play the
Yeah.
Terra Sunder?
No. No. We're just gonna block our whole hand and then send like 30 from Arsenal.
I love it. All right, so 9 mite tokens, card coming off the
Gold
top.
Mane Estate. Okay. Good enough.
So we play this one, pitch to swing.
No, you just play the Goldmane Estate, activate Tectonic Plating, and then play Remembrance, and shuffle back Visit, Sense Weakness.
Okay. So we're going to have 19 mite tokens, which is awesome. Third Remembrance incoming. Visit, Sense Weakness. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then do your
wait. We didn't attack. That's right. Can you?
Yeah, that
We
was
have 8
why
mites.
I
Yeah,
wanted to attack.
Oh yeah. No, this is still fine.
Yeah, we had the 8 mites. I wanted to use them to
Yeah.
ship it.
I've actually given up way more mites than that on board before.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think I've given up 10 mites.
Roiling Fisher here?
No blocks.
No blocks, okay.
Now you can put the Roiling Fisher on the chain. You have to keep track of their pitch deck. They still have 3 provokes on their deck. Or 2 provokes. They have 2 provokes. They played 1.
They just played 1. So I'm assuming that was like an attempt at them to get it go again.
You know, I get a lot of things right, and then I forget about everything else. That's great. Dude, I'm like playing so far in the future, I forget about what I have on the board at the current moment. No, you do this. Yeah, that's great.
All right. Draw a card.
Let me think.
Are we shipping this,
16.
or are we sending the Command and Conquer?
I'm thinking. You're definitely playing the Cuddle Long Story Short, but I'm thinking if you want to draw cards with gold, you probably don't.
Okay. So.
Yeah, this is fine. Just activate Tectonic Plating and then send the cut. They must give their entire hand.
And we have 1 more Goldmane Estate in our deck?
I think they might have Riches in this hand.
We have 2
That
more
would be
Goldmane
kinda sick.
Estates? That's great. We still have 2 more Goldmane Estates, which is crazy. We are producing so much value turn over turn.
Yep.
Is this a D-React or is this Riches?
No, this is D-React.
Okay.
Riches might be in the next hand. I mean, it's fine. They still take 9 damage and have to just swing their sword with their Vigor token and pass back.
All right, we get to Arsenal to CNC. Set up for next turn. Guess we can just block disable.
No, it should just be Shelter.
We don't want Arsenal to shelter?
No. We're going to take their entire hand again.
Okay.
Oh, for the most part. So, we're at the point in the game where you now want to resolve both of your Goldmane Estates. So I play the Goldmane Estate here, and if you don't draw the other one, just activate gold until you draw the other one.
Okay. $13 mite tokens. Oh, hey!
Oh, there you go. Look at that. We found it.
Never didn't have it, bro. And now we activate Tech Plane. Yeah. Man,
look at you.
CNC for 18, dude. You'll love to see it.
The biggest attack I've ever sent with this deck is Macho for 67.
Throwing Macho for 67 should be a criminal. I think you sent me a screenshot of that the night that it happened.
I did. I actually dragged the game out when I shouldn't have, and just to do it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, go to 7.
you think this ends the game?
I don't know. They have to deal us 28 damage. No blocks.
I mean, I'm playing the Terrace Under too.
Yeah, you're Terra Thundering the Golden Sun. Easy.
I kind of want to Terrace Under the Hammer just for the memes.
It should be Raisin Army, yeah? Yeah. It's too late. You're too far gone. Actually, do you want it to be real beams?
I mean, how memey are we talking? I don't want to lose, but
No, you break gold until you draw Sense Weakness, and then you Sense Weakness the Golden Sun and destroy the 5 sellswords.
all right. I actually love that plan, Loki. Yeah, we're definitely doing that.
I mean, you have 14 gold, and your whole deck is blue by this point in the game. What are you?
Hey, Dot, what's up, dude? Yeah, Donnie, I agree. Griefing the opponent for a Macho 6-7 joke is crazy work, even for Damien, bro. Oh,
What do you want? It was an RKO.
do you have the screenshot, Damien? Somebody's asking for it.
The screenshot is just a little screenshot of the Macho with 6-7 on it. I'm pretty sure I've sent it to you.
Yeah. Can you post it in my Discord so people can look at it if you don't care?
Oh, I've got to scroll very far up. We do a lot of chatting. Hold on.
We do talk a
I will
lot.
find it. I will find it.
Rose, what you missed is that Damien threw a Macho Grande for 67, and he's literally telling us that he griefed his opponent to do it. You can see the shit-eating grin on his face right now from here. All right, we're cracking gold for the Sense Weakness. Oh, we just drew it. Yo, that's crazy work.
Oh, easy.
First card off the top of the deck. We can even activate tech plating here, dude. We're rolling. 38, dominate, overpower, on hit, clear the board. Ayo.
Now imagine if you were going up against a Teklo and that was Buckle.
Oh my god, dude.
Overpower, dominate.
Yes. Take 33. Good game, opponent. Oh my god. We threatened this. Oh, dude. This is like... You love to see it.
Yeah.
I love that we didn't even get to like see the Sense Weakness trigger. It makes me a little sad. Makes me a little sad. Also,
A little
confetti! Hooray! We won! Seeing Damien's face in confetti off to my right is pretty funny.
We did it.
Bring Verdance back? You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. I'm just kidding, Delph. Please no. I don't want to play against Verdance. Verdance was awful. Everybody leave me alone. Just let me enjoy the deck. Just let me enjoy this. Yo, we're playing the Mirror.
Oh, I've got to find this picture. I'll post it in your Discord later. All right.
First or second?
First. Crown of Dominion or Mages, tectonic plating.
Good luck, have fun. So, Shield Beater, Tech Plating, Dominion, or Mages.
3 Remembrance. Cut Heart.
Okay.
Cut Overcrowded.
The 60?
The deck. Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, let's do it. Welcome to the Thunderdome, opponent. No, we don't need Verdance back. Nobody needs Verdance back. Damien, you're coming to Nats, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yes, Martin, you will get to meet Damien at Nats.
All right, let me see. Let me read Roiling Picture real quick. You can't play this card to no target, right? It's lighting up.
I don't.
No, it's just destroy. It doesn't target.
I don't think you have to target
'Cause
anything.
I wanna tectonic and then cast it, and then Arsenal of Stones. Oh, we forgot to cut the Tesla strings. Oh, well, we're gambling.
Ho shit! We about to live on the edge, baby.
Dude, we forgot to cut something very important.
Puff
It's
and
okay.
stream
It's just,
win. Yeah, we might work out a puff and stream.
actually, we could discard it to pummel maybe.
So I'm just gonna pay like 3 into this
Yeah.
so that I can pitch, and then so we're trying to attack as little as possible and still cycle our deck every turn, right?
Yes.
Oh, they know the strat. Well, they're also on gauntlets. Makes me think they're also on fatigue. Oh,
We
hey,
have drawn the Tesla strings.
dude, we're
Oh, they
cooking.
pitched staunch to activate tectonic. Okay.
We're cooking. We're cooking.
Oh, they know.
Oh, they're
we
a
drew 2 Goldmanes.
knower.
All right. Pitch Tesla string to play visit.
No ripple, please.
Nope.
Um,
All right. Play the other visit.
We're
Pitch
gonna-
the red and then tectonic.
okay. Pitch the E strike.
Yeah.
Heyo.
I am not joking though when I say that we're probably gonna pass with these 7 knights unless you draw something with dominate.
Okay. Does it matter how we stack this?
No, you're gonna play Remembrance long before you get to this. Oh, actually, CNC works.
Hear me out. I was like, hear me out, dog. Yo. Oh, we don't have ripple away.
No, we don't. Unforge.
Unforge is based. And then they're not gonna activate tech plating?
No, they're just gonna pitch into this and maybe take plating afterwards. They're discarding Ripple. Did they draw it off their Goldmane estate?
They had to. They had to. The beats.
Dude, that's so funny.
The beats are real, actually.
Yeah, just tectonic with the fiddlers and then overpitch for the CNC. They play defense reactions in their deck, so surely the CNC for 13 does something.
We're cooking. We are cooking. We are churning and burning out here. God, this is so much fun. Can you ask Damien how that S tier Betsy deck is coming along?
How's he know?
Nova is a knower. Aren't you streaming Betsy tomorrow, Damien?
It is the start of the log adventure. We will definitely do a log adventure. I definitely built some unrefined pile of logs, so.
Unrefined pile. Are we just playing this?
We'll have to see.
Ooh, they're on blue staunches? So what's the plan this turn?
Dude, it's so tempting to just E-strike into CNC. It gets 2 cards out of our deck, it gets 4 cards out of their deck. We pitched the Remembrance. How many do we need? You took 7. I think you play the CNC, pitching the 2 reds, and then you cast Remembrance and shuffle back 2 Goldmanes, and that's it.
And then we're just going to get back the 2 Goldmanes. That's it.
Yeah.
Opponent taking 3?
Yeah, they just like have infinite defense reactions in their deck, so.
Playing Remembrance?
We have more Remembrances than needed for how much damage we've dealt, so.
Playing, like, it's just so. Oh, they're on like a heavy life gain version of the deck.
Let's see, the life gain version, 44, 51. We have 3. How much gold do we have? We have 3 gold. They have 3 gold.
Mm-hmm.
We've cast the Remembrance, though. They've played 2 estates. We need to filter the whole hand. They can actually probably filter faster than we can. I think you're supposed to activate tectonic plating, pitching the sirens, and then overpitch to play the other sirens.
Okay.
Technically, if they play like this and we see our Goldmane estates faster, we can counter fatigue them.
Okay.
I say counter fatigue like they're trying to fatigue us. That's not happening. Because we're filtering 4 cards, and they're probably filtering. Yeah.
This person's a real knower. Dude, they're on truce and everything. They're on some sauce over here, bro.
Oh, they're on Imperial Ledger. Oh, we just killed them.
Wait, what? Create a copper token. Oh, they're trying to make a gold token off of this?
No, they make a gold token on it like next turn.
Yeah. So are we
So pitch
pitching sync
the
to
sync. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you could throw the sirens after making a surge.
Are we just gonna IP the ripple? Or do we want to just discard it?
We're just IP the ripple.
Okay. So Rob, the reason that we're not attacking, and Damien, correct me if I'm wrong, but the reason that we're not attacking is that we are trying to not let them filter through their deck while we filter through our deck as much as possible, is the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like their deck is set up much better to play the fatigue mirror.
Don't worry, I have counterplay to this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're attacking us?
Okay.
Do we block cranial and sense weakness and then overpitch to tech and shield beater?
Hold on, let me think.
Because we have the 5 mites.
Hmm. I think we're supposed to staunch this.
Pitching.
Golden Sun.
Okay.
And you could shield beater pitching the 2 right cards. Don't pay into it.
We don't have any reds.
Wait, no, I said just shield beater pitching the 2 right cards.
Oh, right. I thought you said the 2 red cards. I was like, we don't have red cards, sir. All right, we'll make a surge. And then this comes in for 10, which they'll probably block, I'm imagining,
Yeah, they'll block it. Mm-hmm.
pretty effectively. The fact that we were able to push damage early felt pretty good. They did not sink a card. Wonder if that means they must have a Goldmane estate in their hand. Are we gonna ripple the ledger?
Yes. Okay, we get our turn. Sure.
Lead on estate, pitching Terrace under, I assume.
You pitch Macho.
Okay. What do you think now?
I think you just make a search between the Hammer Arsenal to Terrace under.
Liam, thank you so much for the 17 months at tier 1.
Do you know the counter tech we're gonna do in this game?
I have no idea what the counter plan is, but I would like to know.
So when they go for their giant Goldmane stack, right, whatever, you can just cut them and make them lose their entire hand.
Okay. Kind of like it.
If you were a degenerate though, if you're like a true degenerate, right? You can You can like play out this fatigue game where we keep attacking and start remembering Ripple Aways.
Okay.
That is something that we could potentially do. We'll have to see what happens.
Have they played all of their estates? No, just two. So they get estate and estate. They just get the two estates. Okay.
That's fine. I'd Ripple this.
So they did not make a gold. And then are we just gonna make a surge and swing the hammer?
Yeah. As per the course. Make sure to put the test of strength first because we purposely pitched power cards. Right now, no, we did it backwards. Yeah. Make sure to put the test of strength last. That was what it needs to be.
Test of strength the last.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna have to remember it's long before then, but we'll have to see.
Okay. Yellow staunch. We're on a very interesting version of this deck.
I've seen this version of the deck.
Really?
Yeah. I've made something like this. It was an interesting deck.
Are we gonna
Ripple
remembrance
this.
2 of these back?
I'd Ripple this before we think. Ooh. Destroyed. Should probably like. How many are in our graveyard? 2.
We have 2. Yep.
I would wait towards the 3rd. You can make a surge and swing the hammer.
Okay. We're just gonna pitch away. I'm really hoping we get to like snipe them with this cut a long story short and tear us under or something cool. They're blocking with a ripple away. Interesting. I love the like overblock of they're just churning through their deck.
Yeah. Ripple this.
Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha.
Surge swing hammer. Just filter the whole hand. Yeah, that's really funny.
This is
They've cracked Ledger twice and cast 5 Goldmane estates and have less gold than us. Dude, I love Ripple Away.
we're also out of ripples, right?
Yeah. We could remember some all back if you're a degenerate.
I mean, if you think it's correct to win the game, then I'll do it.
No, it's not.
Okay.
But it's really funny.
It's definitely funny, that's for sure.
We don't have a riddle this time. Unforge.
Unforge.
Oh, we get to play the fake proceed. That's nice.
I feel like that's not been something we've been able to do very often.
Bottom.
I was like, we can just bottom this.
I want to throw the CNC.
Just gonna overpitch and throw the CNC.
Mm-hmm. This is some exhilarating gameplay.
I mean, listen, this is kind of what the deck is, though. You know, like I think.
No. Well, it's more interesting if it's not the mirror.
I mean, yeah, the mirror is. I feel like pretty lame. The fatigue Victor mirror specifically seems pretty lame. I love that they're just giving up their D reacts.
Dude, well, they might just have a handful of D reacts. It's like the funny, right?
Ew, we're gonna be stuck with cards in hand.
No, we're not. You can overpitch the whole hand to Shield Beater.
That's true.
Oh, never mind. We get the block.
I mean,
with Fiddler's Shelter and Staunch.
we're just gonna block the whole thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
back to 45. You love to see it. I mean, I guess life total does have some factor in this matchup. Like, I don't want to say that it's like crazy relevant, but I feel like it does have some relevant layout of the game.
Oh, he just drew it again.
I would
Chat.
I would love for us to draw any of our Goldmane estates.
We have one on the deck. I'm just trying to draw the last one.
Rose asks, "Where's my fatigue gravy list, Damien?"
Yeah, I try.
Okay, they make another gold. This is going to be for 10. Are we just
Just drop the
walking
whole
out?
hand.
Just trying to turn through our deck?
Yeah. Now the
Um,
real question is if they're on a third remembrance. They have to be. But like,
I mean,
funny stuff.
if they're not, that would be crazy.
Well, if they're not, they just lose right here. Oh, playing around Poison the Well. I respect that.
Playing around poison the well.
Don't laugh. It's a thing.
Um, Liam asks, "Would
Hmm.
putting gravekeeping in the deck be useful for the mirror?"
No, I don't think so. It's like super mid. Like you could. I don't think it'd make it worse. It might
Okay.
make it marginally better, but like keep in mind that you have to play gravekeeping in your deck somewhere. Do you think we win this test stream? Oh, we're never gonna get a block with it.
Looks
Makes
like it
sense.
doesn't even matter.
I mean, he gets to pitch it.
7 mites for next turn.
We get to
Ew.
pitch the other one too.
We just get to pitch the whole hand, right?
Yeah.
Because we're just trying to find a remembrance now. Fatigue gravy sounds crazy. Like, why would you even want to do that, Rose?
Well, if you unban CYB, then you get like Scuba and Ominous Excavation. You cast CYB like 25 times.
Please stop talking.
What?
I have never hated anything that came out of your mouth so much as I did in that moment. We're not quite there yet.
Oh, but this hand's good. This hand leaks damage. You can go East Strike into Hammer.
Okay. So
We get to make an aggressive play line. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean, I'm
I
just
can't
gonna
math.
do this
Yeah.
first so that we can. It's 12 go again into 5. This way we don't have to break the chain. Not that it matters, but
So attacking is now like super good. I know we've been attacking the whole game, but at this point in the game is when it gets like pretty pivotal because our opponent has to keep hands to cast their Goldmane estates
okay.
and play their hands. So attacking is like pretty brutal at this point in the game, especially if they have on hits.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Brennan, that like CYB Enigma was a nightmare. I hated that. I hated that deck. So they stay the same if they don't have anything else to do. Sure.
Sure.
I mean, makes sense. And
Dude, at this
then
point,
we're just gonna cover all of
dude,
it.
I might. At this point, you could probably, if you just like remember to CNC, dude. There's so many defense reactions in their deck. Like you just kill them on accident.
There is a lot of them. There's quite a few.
Their deck just dies to CNC.
I mean, you love to see it. That's great.
CNC it. Oh, there's our remembrance.
Guess we can do it on our turn. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and then we could activate tectonic plating after remembrancing, and maybe you draw it.
Are we just gonna
Goldmane,
go
Goldmane,
all 3?
Goldmane. Oh yeah.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Dude,
Get him.
call us Himothy.
Hammer.
This is great. Dude, we're so good at this game. CYB Enigma hit 100 health at our armory one week. I'll never forget that. Yeah, that's awful.
I played new and I was at like 150 at my armory. Because my opponent was also playing CYB, so I cast their blue one like 5-8 times.
Oh, that's not very cash money of you, opponent.
That's fine. You get to block like Tesla String.
Are we gonna overblock to clear out our hand?
Now we're gonna cast Terrace Hunter.
The one from Arsenal?
Yeah. Just block with the Tesla String. It's fine. Surely we win these. Oh,
Sag.
he wins these. No! It's like, no, it
Sag.
doesn't matter.
This is for 14.
It's a bit late to like gravekeeping a remembrance. I mean a thing. But anyway, yeah, you just Terrace Hunter it. Make sure to make your tectonic thing.
Yep. Surge.
Yep. The thing with text. Truly.
So this is just 15.
Yep.
I mean, there's probably a D-React in their arsenal.
You can believe that. That's fine.
We just played Remembrance, Brennan. So even though like our pitch stack was not great, we did just like shuffle.
They want to do something on their turn.
Like play a Goldmane
They must
estate.
have a Goldmane estate. Yeah, probably. That's probably something that they have. Okay. I'm pretty sure that we just swing hammer again in Arsenal Terrace Hunter.
Okay.
I think you keep the test of strength. He has 11 mites.
Oh, you don't want to pitch the test of strength?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think they're going to finally attack us. Because if they don't, they're never going to win. And if they don't attack us this turn, we'll just pitch it next turn.
Okay.
We are at 45.
I mean, we are at 45. We are up 30 life, which does help us in the battle to... I would love for them to attack us. This hand would be great. I mean, we're not doing anything on our turn.
Yep, there it is.
4, 8, 12, 15. We just dump in the hand?
Yep, dump in the hand.
Come on.
What? They want to undo.
They want to
Okay,
act. I was like, they want to activate
sure.
tech plating. I assume they're just trying to clear their hand here. We win this one. We win this one.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
easy.
You love to see it. We can sink this
And
too.
you can sink it. Yeah, you can sink it. Actually, sink it first to see if you draw Goldmane Estate before you shelter.
And then we could take some damage if we do draw Goldmane Estate.
Yeah. That's not worth it. All right.
So we'll just stay at 45, activate tech plating and pass.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot about how you play this matchup, this game. I know that like this has not exactly been very high octane, but I have learned a lot this game. Yo, if we get hit with a CNC right here, I'm gonna cry. Fate Foreseen, because they're probably just gonna throw hammer. If we Fate Foreseen, we can E-strike for 7 and IP to staunch. Thoughts?
I don't think they're gonna attack us.
So we're just gonna swing seismic, or we're just gonna swing hammer for 5.
There's like a world that you play the Terrace under pitching the 3 reds. And then Arsenal staunch.
Okay. I mean, do you think that's correct here?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Arsenal is staunch. Roger that. Yay! Undo to do the same thing. Remembrance. All three estates.
Sure.
He might be
You wouldn't have
almost
it
out
any
of
other way.
deck, but I don't think that really is a high impact on the game.
No, of course not.
Would like to Arsenal one of these things if we can.
Mm-hmm. So let's block with the test of strength. And then give chest piece and shield and gloves. Yep.
Okay.
Nobody wins. Turns out. Let me think. Play the staunch response. Pitch the cut a long story short. Yep. Don't pay into it.
Okay. So we're gonna take 4.
Mm-hmm. And then you're just going to tectonic and arsenal and pass.
Okay. We're just gonna set up the cut a long story short.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably the motto of this deck. Nobody wins. Oh man.
Okay.
If only we had.
Okay.
Ugh.
He's looking for his last one.
Yeah.
Because his next turn he's going to play the. Yeah, okay.
He's just gonna try and like LDEs next turn.
Can I see our graveyard? Okay.
Okay. Riches keeps you at 10. There we go.
Can I see his graveyard?
Yeah.
Can I scroll up a little bit? Okay. So he has 2 cards left in his deck, and we have like 24, right?
Yeah, he has 2 cards plus the 6 in pitch.
Okay. So we go to our turn.
Yep.
And you're not casting the Goldmane estate.
Okay.
Just crack all of your gold, and then play your arsenal and arsenal defense reaction.
Trying to figure out what they're trying to undo.
What do they like to do? They want to break Imperial Ledger? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, they don't have any more Goldmane estates. Why would they? They're going to continue drawing cards.
Okay.
Sure. Listen, Anthony, I'm not offended by the fact that you don't want to watch this matchup. This was not something I had hoped we were going to play tonight. I was hoping we would get to showcase the deck against some different stuff.
Couldn't you just left?
I mean, we could have, but we're here.
All right. Now, you ready?
Okay.
Get our turn.
Yep.
Break all of your gold pitching your blues.
All of them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has 40 mites. Just block out his turn. He has 2 cards in deck. I should pitch the Remembrance for sure. That card doesn't block.
Okay, so pitch the Remembrance.
Yeah, blue.
And
This doesn't do anything, right? This last one doesn't do anything, right?
oh, sure. So we
Play your So make a surge. Play your Arsenal.
and we're literally just gonna have a D react, and then we're gonna have 5 cards to block with. I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably get their. What is this?
What
turret?
if it's like what if it's 3 copies of Razor Reflex?
Bro, there's no shot. There's no shot, bro.
Ah, man.
Arsenal sync.
This does not matter.
Sure. I wonder how many copies of LDE they're on. Are we also going to pitch a blue to flexors this turn?
We could.
If they try to go like
doesn't
3
hurt.
wide or some nonsense?
Yeah, I mean, we probably should.
So this is for 48.
Yeah, we love this. This is fine. You can give the 2 Golden Suns your armor, the flexors, and 3D reacts.
This is hilarious. So flexors. This is actually ridiculous. Okay, so after all this, we're going to take 25 down to 19.
Okay.
We're going to say no blocks. Take 6 down to 13. No blocks. Flexors. Take 6 down to 7. And then we're going to take 4 down to 3.
Do they have another blue?
If they don't have another blue, we win on the spot.
Yeah. Cool. It's a yellow.
It's a yellow staunch. It's funny because we would have died if they had another blue because they could have stacked Macho and then we died to the Macho, right?
Oh, you could draw staunch here, right?
Is there a staunch left?
No, there's not. Okay.
We don't have any D reacts left.
Do we not?
I don't think so. I just looked. There's 3 shelters.
That's funny.
Oh, there's 2 fates left. Either way, though, I think we win from here, right?
Oh, wow.
And it's not great.
They have conceded. They cannot
Yay!
kill us. How are you gonna have more tech for the mirror than we do and still lose? That's crazy.
Wow. I cannot believe we won that game. It was literally 1 resource was the difference in us winning and losing that game. Like a blue wins them that game.
Yeah, but they didn't have it.
They didn't have it
because they blocked.
Confetti! Oh, we win.
That was, dude. The mirror is so abysmal. I hate playing the mirror.
That was awful. Now I know
That
I'm never
was
gonna
awful.
play this deck just because of that game. Oh, all right, Damien. So as a closing thought, 2 questions for you. The first one is, what are your thoughts on playing this deck at Nationals with what we know now?
I'm considering it.
Okay. When you say you're considering it, Like, I'm considering playing Aurora, but we don't know what the rest of the set looks like yet. So it's kind of like an afterthought. How
There's no way
seriously?
Aurora.
How
No way Aurora beats this deck.
easy? How seriously are you considering playing Fatigue Victor at U.S. Nationals?
It's one of 3 decks I'm considering playing at
Okay.
the current moment.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I could adjust it to beat the new decks if anything's a problem.
What are the other two?
What are the other 2?
Yeah, what are the other 2 decks you're considering?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
Oh, all right. We got some trade secrets going on over here.
One of them's Pleiades, but moving
Okay.
on.
Pleiades, Victor, and then an unknown deck.
Super unknown.
The last question that I have for you is, what is one piece of advice you would leave for people who are looking to pick up your deck and try to make it work?
You can't play this deck like a value deck. You have Fatigue has intuitive math of its own that that is not like intuitive to the game itself. Like you can't play like Fatigue decks like other decks. So you have to. They have their own math and own like things you need to keep track of. They're like playing a whole different game. So don't try to like play it like a real deck. That'll just ruin it.
Okay. All right. I like it. Well, Damien, thank you so much for being here and hanging out tonight, walking us through Fatigue Victor. I wish we would have got a better match to end the night on, but still, nonetheless, I appreciate you being here a whole bunch, man. It means a lot.
Oh, no problem, man.
Guys, thank you for being here tonight, hanging out, watching from home. Appreciate y'all chilling. No stream tomorrow. It's Wednesday. We do have the podcast for you guys coming out tomorrow, so make sure you check that out. And Damien is streaming Betsy in the morning. Is that correct?
That is correct. I'm going to be picking up the giant stick and then making a bunch of money.
What time is that tomorrow for everybody at home?
It's going to be 11 a.m. Central.
11 a.m. Central, 12 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you check that out. Damien's going to be showing you how cool the log really is. And I will be back on Thursday. Thanks for hanging out and have a good night. Take it easy, guys. Full access.